What's up, everybody? A Sparrow with a Gun here from Sleepless Nights with another episode on the Space Engineers Inspiration series. We're starting things off today with the, oh, good gravy, Mauna Loa, I think. Maybe. I have no idea if I'm saying that right or not. But anyways, I don't really know too much about it because the description is not super detailed on kind of overall design and purpose of the ship. It's more just specs. But it looked really cool. Has definitely kind of a, I would say anime kind of look to it, but that could just be the color palette. Not entirely sure. Weaponry, definitely got that covered. There's like cannons and turrets and stuff all over this thing. But yeah, overall it just had a really cool design from both, I can't really say for the interior until we go in, but the exterior just looked really cool, very detailed. This is a modded build, I believe, and it's a world file, so you don't have to worry about downloading all the right mods and stuff. So that's always good. I was gonna say, there's a helipad here, so there must be a door. So let's take a look on the inside and see what we've got going on. Uh-oh. We got one of these airlocks again. Alright, there we go. Alright, I'm gonna leave my lights on. So we have the cryo chambers and medical bay. I guess that's pretty good for right off the helipad. That way you can kind of get, if you had emergency situations or something, you know. That's an interesting way to do an airlock too. That one actually seems to work pretty well with the sensors. The color is a little bright for me. Not that it doesn't work or anything, it's just one of those that it's just very vibrant, so it's kind of hard on the eyes at times. I don't know what oh, that's for that door. So we got all of our information readouts here on our LCD screens. Does that make this the bridge, I wonder? Might be a bridge, if not the bridge. Come on. So what do we got? Jump drive control. Timer block, wings... Wait, wings move? Say what now? Wings move. So 2 and 3. Oh! They retract or something. That's interesting. Okay, that's kind of cool. That's kind of interesting. I guess that is for maybe when the ships are docking and landing, is it allows them to open up, maybe that's what that's for. It looks more like a visual thing, and I don't know if this is based on anything or not, because it could, I'm stuck, it could be based on a series or something that I just wasn't familiar with. It didn't mention it in the comments or anything, so not comments, the description. The description didn't mention anything. Now this is interesting. It must be an escape pod, because there's a merge block holding it in place. So that's kind of cool. Actually, that's a lot bigger than I expected it to be. That might be a shuttle, not an escape pod. I was thinking an escape pod, but... Right, airtight hangar door, open, closed, welder... projector. That's interesting. Same airlock system. Huh. So yeah, this has to be a kind of shuttle. Ah, here's the main flight seat for it, I guess. So that's kind of cool. I wasn't expecting that. And it's got... I think that's a... When it comes to modded blocks, I'm not sure. That might be shields. I can't tell. The shields... It looks kind of like the shield block. Small shield generator. Haha! I got it right. I'm excited. Okay, so the rest of this, I guess that's where the back of the ship ends. Now... where does it get out from? Because I don't see any hangars around here. Huh, now that's interesting. I don't see any hangars or anything around here, so I don't know how you would actually get this to leave the ship. That's interesting. There's a connector there. Huh. That is very odd. That is very odd. Okay, well, that's weird. Again, I'm not real familiar with exactly the point and purpose of some of the stuff on this ship, mainly because it didn't really say in the description. So there may be a lot of programmable blocks. There may be reasons and rhymes for things, but I'm unfamiliar with them. So here's all our oxygen stuff. Okay. So it actually has a very large interior. I mean, it is a big ship, so that's not really a surprise, but a lot of reactors. Good gravy. Okay. Oh, shield generators, it looks like. A lot of them. So that's pretty cool. I don't know if I'm supposed to be out here or not. But it looks like, yeah, large shield generators. And the batteries, a battery wall. Okay, we're out of gravity here. That's interesting. So I guess this part is more for probably maintenance and not so much for use, considering that there's no gravity and stuff involved. Unless that was just a design choice for cutting down on the like resource power usage and stuff like that, because it wouldn't have as far to power or to apply to the ship. I couldn't think of the word. What is the word for that? Gravitize, I guess. To affect the ship with gravity. Okay, so here's the lower section. The auto doors is kind of cool, but with these particular doors and the sounds they make and stuff, it can get a little over the top after a while. So this is a crew quarters, it would seem. And then we go further down. Where does this come out at, though? Oh, okay, this is back down here where we started from. I see. Interesting. Man, this place goes on forever. It's all a bunch of winding tunnels and everything. Oh, this is kind of cool. Is this some kind of, like, maintenance tunnel, I guess? Alright, I'm stuck. It's not good. That's interesting. Come on, let me out. Alright, I'm, like, straight up stuck. Okay, well, I'm not going down that way then. That's gotta be a maintenance area, I'm assuming. Because everything else is a little bit more conveniently laid out. And, that's not. So... Alright, where am I now? Okay, we didn't go this way. Let's head this way. So here's another control room type area. I'm imagining this might be the main bridge, but I don't know. I don't know what the main bridge is on this one. It actually... Oh, there's a piece. That probably wasn't supposed to come off. I didn't do it. Wasn't my fault. Actually, I think it was one of the turrets, by the looks of things. In terms of turning, it kind of moves like a battleship. You know, you'd expect it to move really slow. Acceleration is crazy fast, though. Like, that's really good for the size of the ship. But anyways, that's going to do it for this one. Let's move on to the next one. Alright, so next up we have the Starlight Explorer, which, as the name implies, is an explorer ship. No surprise there. But it actually had some really cool... I don't know why my character in this... it's a world save, so I didn't really get to pick any of the character stuff, but he keeps, like, like bouncing around in a weird way. I don't get it. Anyways, oh, look at that. There's a little shuttle. That's kind of cool. That's pretty neat. Yeah, I don't know what the jittering's about. Anyways, but yeah, it's actually got some really cool details to it. Like a lot of these little light things, you got and this is obviously not a vanilla build with the landing gears and stuff the way that they are. I don't think those are vanilla. No, they're not vanilla. I think. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's not a vanilla build though, because you got like, well, now that I think about it, I don't know, because I was gonna say these are probably the shield helicarrier thrusters, but that might just be Atmo thrusters. I'm not sure now. So now I'm not really convinced. What is with the jittering though? I'm literally like popping all over the place. I don't understand that, because that's just the character. So I see a hangar, but I gotta find a control to open the door. That would be good. What is with this character? I don't understand. Okay, so the prefix and the dep prefix are for pressurizing and depressurizing. So let's see. I gotta find. I think this is. We're gonna try that. I think that's for the main hangar, but I'm not really sure, to be honest, because I briefly read over the description but did not read every little detail. Let's see if I could just get in this way. Can I just open you? Oh, and I don't have... I think this one's set up for the realistic sounds or whatever. Whoops. Meant to do that. Okay. So we're inside the ship, finally. Okay, so one of the coolest parts to this ship was from the screenshots, the lighting and interior stuff I thought was really, really cool. Particularly the lighting and layout and stuff was really neat. So there's all these buttons that I'm afraid to push because I don't really know what they are. Main light, entrance, I guess these are all light. Information screens, don't want to turn those off because they're cool looking. Look at that. It's awesome. Yeah, so definitely modded build with the azimuth pilot seats and stuff. Flight computer core A, and speakers. Interesting. But I really, really liked the lighting effects and things that the screenshots were showing off, and it was kind of like, ooh, I gotta use this one. Okay, I need to figure out buttons. We're just gonna click that. Now, some of these that say timer, it recommends you don't click them too often because the timer has to go through all of the stuff in order to make everything work. So like that, I'm pretty sure everything just pressurized now and I can actually open the door. But like, look at this. This is really cool mood lighting and stuff. I like this. It blends well with the green of the timer blocks. I think that came out really good. Ooh, what is this? This is a cool button panel. Air vent, oxygen generator, okay. We got like a observation chair there type of thing. Keep an eye on all the gravity generators, that's kind of cool. And the jump drives. What is this for? Jump drive. So that's kind of cool. It's like almost like an observation post where it's like I'm keeping an eye on everything. This leads back there. Here's all of our oxygen stuff. We go down here. We have more timers, lights. Okay, so this is a ramp of some kind. This must be the main ramp that I didn't see the entrance to. So what I'm guessing is when I clicked this button and this was shut and red, this was probably open from when I clicked depressurize before. And then when I click pressurize and this door opened, I'm guessing that that one actually closed, is probably how that worked. We got cryo chambers and oxygen over here. Timer, lights. Goes down this way. Ooh. Got an observation room, that's kind of cool. So yeah, I really like the detail on this ship, especially the color choices and things. It worked really well. Timer A. So that's pressurize and depressurize. Okay, so we want pressure. So let's see if my theory is correct on how all this works. We should see the light go green when the room is finally pressurized, I think. I don't know how long that takes. It depends on all the different sequences that are set up for the room. Unless I did something wrong. It is kind of one of those, it's hard to tell sometimes because, like I said, I don't know the sequence, so I don't know exactly how long it's supposed to take. Let's try depressurize and hope we don't break anything. That might actually be for this room, now that I'm thinking about it. Oh wait, there's the... Okay, so there's the vent. So now it's open. So this isn't a pressurized room then, I guess, is the thing? Or that hallway isn't? I'm not really sure how that works. Depressurize. So let's... Wait, that's engine repair. Where's pressurize? Okay, so maybe this room is just not supposed to be pressurized. That's interesting. I wasn't expecting that. Got assemblers. Okay. So, and this would be your, like, hangar area to bring up and dock with the ship. For a small ship or a shuttle or something like that. That's kind of cool. And I notice it looks like there's an observation area above this, but I don't know how to get there. So let's see if we can't figure that one out. Okay, so once this pressurizes, the door should open again. Okay, so now we need to make our way up. Back to where we were. I guess I just missed the ramps. Ah, here they are. Okay. I came down this way, but I never went through this room. I see what I did. Okay. This leads to the emergency bay. Interesting. Ah, okay, so this is like their ER on the back of the hangar area. With an airlock, it would seem. Or maybe just a double door. Whoops. I didn't do it. It wasn't me. Not my fault. It wasn't docked. I didn't do it. So that's the, the shuttle. It wasn't me. Seriously, one of the few times it probably was not my fault because, you know, it wasn't properly docked. Not a thing I did. Then we have the assemblers and stuff over here. And then I'm assuming if we... Okay, so this is the other set of windows here that we were seeing. I gotcha. And then there's something above this, which is the reactor area, I'm guessing? Energy systems? This is cool. Like, the layout and design and stuff is really neat on this ship. I really like it. Gyroscope maintenance area, I guess, with a piston. What are you for? Oh, that's cool. It actually retracts down and connects to whatever ship's coming through the hangar. That's kind of cool. I didn't know that. And then this is some kind of storage access area, I'm guessing. That's what it looks like. It looks that way. Alright, so I think we're going to wrap this one up, and now let's move on to the last one. Alrighty, and last but not least, we have ClangLand, which is an amusement park set up for all of you engineers out there who have had your experiences ruined by clanging. You know, when a piston decides to break, or a rotor malfunctions, and things spin, break, explode, go flying out of control, those types of things. What happens at ClangLand stays forever at ClangLand. We hold no responsibility for anything that happens in our park, including but not limited to death, fun, kidnapping, basically everything, so have fun. So I really do appreciate the humor behind the setting type of thing. All the jokes like that. It's like, you know, we're not responsible for injury, fun, death, kidnapping. It's just like, I don't think any theme park would actually put that in their right mind, but it's hilarious. No refunds. Here's the costs. I like how they allowed the spokesperson that does all the Keen software update videos. I forget how he says his name, but I like how kids and him are free. That's great. So what's this doing here? I gotta get nosy. Amusement park toggle, parking lot lights. Oh, okay. Parking lot? Wait a minute. I didn't see a parking lot. Is that what that's supposed to be? Oh, okay, it's like a pad. It's like landing pads. Okay. I was like, wait a minute, I didn't see a parking lot. Okay. Okay, it's sensor-based. Sweet. We're gonna try and get in early. So there are 4 main rides, and it's powered, quote-unquote, entirely off of clean energy from the solar panel. There's a gift shop we'll get to in a minute. So apparently, all of this is fairly simple to use. It's basically just push the button, I guess. Let's see. Start this ride. Is this all the same? Yes. Okay. So, interestingly enough, this is actually done pretty good. Like, there's like the horse, the race car, the tractor, the spaceship, you know, all that kind of stuff. I'm assuming this is done on one of the large rotor bases, small rotor heads system. So let's start this. We're going to get in the spaceship, because it's a spaceship. And then it kicks off. Whee! Now you can actually turn up the rotor speed, but again, much like everything else in this park, it was stated to be, and you know, do so at your own risk. Let's see if it's easy. We'll do it. Ride control. Let's do. There's the end ride. Rocket engines. Oh boy. Start ride. Rotor carousel. There you go. So you could up the speed. It's currently set to 6 RPMs. But it took us too long. So we're on to the next one. So let's check out the pirate ship here. Now, interestingly enough, these are things like the merry-go-round I do. These are things, I'm not much of a roller coaster person. Never really liked them all that much. So this kind of a ride here, yeah, I would not do this in real life. This would not happen. Ooh, it is kind of interesting how if you leave it in first person, it still kind of feels the same way. It's just not, you don't get the actual physical feeling, but visually it kind of does give you the same, woohoo! Kind of gives you the same sensation, which is kind of cool. Alright. Are we done? Nope. No! Nope, we're still going. Oh, good grief. I probably should have put a disclaimer before I started doing these. Anybody that doesn't like this kind of stuff, it might bother you, I guess. I don't know. It does make me feel a little weird, not the same way I would if I was actually on the ride, which is, you know, terrified, but, start the ride. Where's the... Do I have to click that and then, I guess, hope I have enough time to make it? Okay. And I like how they did this with passenger seats so that you can freely... What in the world? This is the most terrifying Ferris wheel of all time. Oh man, this is an evil Ferris wheel right here. Oh man, seriously, this is evil. Like, this is something I would build out of like Roller Coaster Tycoon, where your goal is actually to try and kill your customers or something. Oh man. I'm just kind of looking at this because it's stationary. And my dude's just all chill, got his hands on his lap. He's like, whatever. I'm a space engineer. I do this for a living. Oh, not me. Didn't do it. Wasn't me. I didn't break it. Now wait a minute. How come I stopped up at the top? I mean, It's not a big deal for a guy with a jetpack, but, still, that's not really nice for your customers to make them stuck up at the top. Okay, we're just gonna hop the line here. Don't tell anybody. Alright, start the teacups. Get in. Whee! I really do like that they did this with passenger seats, though, so where you can freely look around without having to hold the Alt key or anything like that. That's really a good idea. I'm getting dizzy. That's the real trick with stuff like these. Even in real life, it's like, just look at something that's not moving and it doesn't feel quite as bad. You're not getting the visual feedback. At least that always helped me. But, yeah, like, I don't know, I would do stuff like this and, like, the merry-go-round and things like that. I definitely wouldn't do that one, you know, evil Ferris wheel. I would not do the pirate ship. That's not a thing for me. These two I would probably do, though, in real life. I could do that. I can do centrifugal force and movement and things like that and spinning and whatnot. I don't like going upside down. Mainly not because I don't like being upside down, it's because I'm always afraid I'm going to fall out of the chair and, you know, go headfirst into the pavement. And I don't trust rides to not do that, so... And it's very comforting, you know, when there's a medical bay here. Just saying. And then there's the gift shop, which is done really well, actually. I love this gift shop looking thing, like how there's just different parts laying around on shelves. Actually, the shelf thing is a pretty cool little system, how they did that. That's pretty neat, actually. The lights, solar panel. And this is a mod that came with the world file, but I really like it. It's some kind of projectable text mod, which is really cool. Buy 10 and get the 11th at double the price. Absolutely hilarious. I love that. Gift shop lights. I wonder, does that... No, that doesn't trigger the sign. Okay. So yeah, ClangLand, awesome. Awesome idea, very well executed, love it. But I think that's going to do it for us for this episode. We're going to wrap things up here. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I will see you all next time. Peace.